And what is up, you fucks? We are back with another edition of the Doom Scroll Cast. It's me, your host, Lord Botha. I can't fucking speak already. I'm already fucking up. This is already off to a terrible start. Anyway, we are back tonight with another edition of the Doom Scroll Cast, episode 21. We've passed 20 episodes now. But, if you are not familiar with the show, this is a pop culture stream where we go through various news topics in pop culture, whether that is your movies, your TV, your video games, particularly video games. We cover a lot of video game stuff. And tonight, I'm not going to lie to you, it's going to be a very video game heavy night in terms of the news because we had Sony's State of Play today. And it was, at best, unremarkable. Exposed. That's the wrong noise. Anyway. We're going to go through some of the State of Play videos and all the stuff that was in there. We're going to cover the big two, essentially. We're going to cover, Wolverine and also God of War, because God of War, like Lafia, I think they're calling it. So they're just calling God of War has become very basic with the names, I have to say. But yeah, we're gonna cover those two games. We're gonna look at the actual trailers, see what we think of them, and then there's been a lot of controversy surrounding both games, kind of, and we're gonna talk about that and listen to some opinions about that, because you have fucking David Jaffe out there, who was one of the lead guys on the original God of War games. He gave his opinion out there. Alana Pierce said something about the game, which is very important, and the God of War game specifically. And then, various people had their general opinions that we're going to look at about the game, and some wokeness in the game, as well as Wolverine, which I gotta be honest, Wolverine just does not look good. I'm sorry, there's something uncanny valley about the Wolverine game that just is like off-putting. The lighting feels weird. I know it's weird to talk about lighting in video games, but the lighting feels weird. Yeah, and I think that's important because, like, look at Expedition 33, right? One of the beautiful things and what really makes, like, the ambiance pop is the way they do lighting in the game and the source of lighting, the perspective of lighting. Wolverine's lighting feels weird and off, like fluorescent dental lights, like off, like it's weird. But yeah, we're gonna talk more about that and probably some other stuff in the State of Play too. I did see one or two things that, while confusing, seemed to be interesting, maybe. And we're also going to talk about some non-gaming things too. We're going to talk about Stargate show on Amazon. It's been apparently been canceled. We'll talk about that. And we're going to talk about Millie Alcock, who is another case, apparently, of celebrities promoting their movies who can't shut the fuck up. So some of these celebrities, man, it would just, most of their problems would go away if they just shut the fuck up. That's all you gotta do. Shut the fuck up. If you shut the fuck up, your problems would go away. That's all you gotta do. But they keep talking. She keeps talking. She keeps talking and getting herself more in trouble, to the point where you're starting to see DC move away from promoting Supergirl to already being like, hey, here are some leaks about Superman. So, yeah. We're going to talk about that. And probably some more stuff. And, of course, we'll have the Doom Scroll. If you're not aware of what we do here, after we talk about the topics, we go through the Doom Scroll, where we literally just open Twitter, raw dogging Twitter. We scroll through Twitter and just react to some of the stuff we see. Now, I will say, so far, shockingly, we haven't had a lot of, dirty adult content in our Twitter feed. I know it's weird, right? It's weird that when you don't interact with this stuff on main, you don't get it in your main feed. You don't go full quartering on your main account. It's weird, right? But we haven't had a lot of that. So I think maybe one episode we had some questionable stuff. Some stuff that spooked us a little bit in terms of the pornography. But nothing more than that. Some self-pleasure devices that were coming through our feed, and I don't know why. I haven't purchased a self-pleasure device in a while. But we won't get into that. Anyway, we'll scroll through Twitter and just react to some of the stuff we see. I won't lie, it's gonna be a lot of State of Play because that's what a lot of my feed is. A lot of people are responding to. So, yeah, with that, we're probably gonna dive in here and we'll probably take a look at some of the new stuff. Let's see here. Where to start? You know what? Let's just bring up the God of War trailer. So we're not going to go through all this God of War trailer, mostly because the God of War trailer is 20. They advertised it on State of Play. They advertised it as 20 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay. Now, because it's a Sony game, that was about 5 minutes of actual gameplay and 15 minutes of cutscenes. Because it's a Sony game. It's God of cutscenes, okay? God of cinematics. It's not actually, it's barely a video game. Anyway, we're gonna go and watch this trailer now, and we're gonna see some of the actual. I'll try to skip to some of the actual gameplay parts so we can see what you're actually gonna be doing in some of the actual playing of the game parts of the game instead of just experiencing the movie parts of the game. So we'll go ahead. Let's get set up here. All right. We got our state-of-the-art $30 Walmart headphones on. Let's go that. I'm in the game mode. We'll put me there. Put me up a little bit wider. All right. Let's see here. Okay. So this is the God of War trailer, right? God of War Laufey is what it's going to be called. And PC Gamer already, don't worry guys. PC Gamer already put out an article saying it's not God of War Laufey, it's Laufey. Who would have known? I wouldn't have. Who would have known? Thanks, PC Gamer, for letting us know. Good guys over there at PC Gamer. Really doing some hardcore Big J journalism. Let's make sure I got the volume here. It's hard to tell because there's fucking no sound in like the first 30 seconds of the trailer, which is a problem in its own right. You'll see. Let's see here. Web. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. Still waiting. Why is this bit... Why was Sony Interactive on the screen for that long? It was like a full 10 count that was on the screen. It's all very dramatic, as you can see. Let's go. Come on.
Find your way home. You are free.
It's the old Kratos. His wife is dead. Again. Pour one out, guys. So they explained this later on too, that like this is the developer explained like this is the way they wanted the game to open. Yes, it's God of Cinematics, yes. It's still going. Fucking hell.
Kratos!
Because she's dead, you know? I mean. Get the concut. First off, look how they massacred my girl. Like Deborah Ann Wool, like, is like undescribably hot to me, right? Like, go back to Deborah Ann Wool was bad, dude. Back in the True Blood days, she was fucking bad, bro. Like a 10 out of 10 for me, dude. And look how and yeah, she's older now. But like, I've seen recent pictures. Look how dirty they've done her, man, in the face. Why does she look so old, dude? Why does she look so tired and beaten up? Holy shit. And some people be like, oh, realism. We want it to look realistic. Realistic graphics. My realism. Well, why? Why? It's a video game. Make her idealistic. Make it... I don't know if you remember the old God of War games. The original God of War trilogy. But they were definitely more stylistic, right? And had definitely more embellished characters, especially embellished female characters. So the ultra realism here, this is the thing with Sony games, is that they're obsessed with this hyper realism and this cinematic quality, and wanting to give you a more and more cinematic quality that it's become just cinema at this point. It's become movies. Yeah, we get it. We've established she's woozy, okay? Oh, hey, look. It's Cute Companion. We got a cute animal companion, guys.
You know where I am?
For all the female gamers that really want to play God of War. Even though there's no God of War in here. Well, we got a health bar, guys. It's half.
Okay. Burned clothes. The pyre. It happened.
Walking.
They're starting on the path. It's just... I didn't get to say goodbye.
Oh, the double jump. They got the double jump back, huh? By the way, that's another thing the developer said in an interview that I saw later, was that they were really excited that they brought jump back to the game. It's like, oh, guys, innovative gameplay. We brought jump back to the game. Jumping is back on the menu, boys. What's next? Are you gonna bring mounts in? We got mounts in the game, guys.
This definitely isn't the light of Alfheim.
Alright, as you can see, yeah, cinematic, a convenient sword. And then, this is our first taste of gameplay here. Plant monsters.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, it's just fucked up. Her powers don't work right. Obviously, you're gonna upgrade them.
Shouldn't have been that difficult.
More plant monsters. Aerial combat looks kind of cool. Hey, look. Cute furry companion is back.
Armor. Good idea.
Dripping. Alright.
Now, how about a way out? Guess I'll find my own way from...
She gets captured.
Did she come from the Eagle Outlaw? Not the gates. The gateway is
Speaking
closed.
Mongolian. Oh, so these are... Okay. So that was something people were interested in, because people were wondering about all these deities and where they're from, because they show a bunch of different kinds of like deities and monsters here. Oh, yeah, you gotta hit that R2. That definitely is coming to play later.
That creature. Hey! Kid! Let him go!
Yeah. Guess that dude's supposed to have no neck. Causing problems. You see that? Yeah. Look at this eventual boss. Alright. Then this bitch shows up looking really Egyptian. So there is some speculation that this is going to be leading into Egypt, and the next game being Egypt, which the next God of War game will probably get on the PS6 or even further down the road when the PS6 time is up, because I think PS6 actually is probably going to be a short generation. I think PS6 is meant specifically to try to milk Sony ponies for as much money as possible before Sony transitions into making branded gaming PCs just the same way as Xbox is moving right now. because that's the way everything is trending. Steam is doing it. They're making their PC console hybrid. It's PC. And Xbox is doing the same thing. It's basically a gaming PC. And Sony's going to get there eventually. They'll be last to the party after the PS6, but they're going to do that. That might be on this. It might be the sequel to the first Egyptian game. I don't know. But this is clearly going to be a lead into the Egyptian game with this Egyptian-looking character. And it's going to really annoy people who don't want to play this game, which there are a lot of, because it's probably going to tie into the story of the Kratos going to Egypt and all that, which is supposed to be what's next, right? She's got the fucking... Took her microchip.
Another mask. This is important to you. I wondered, do you think this could set you free?
Took away her power. This giant motherfucker is punching her in the face and she's not, like, dead.
And I swear, I will kill you.
Would you like to see how hard it is to die here, Godly? I can show you.
You can't keep me here.
The gateway is closed. There is no escape.
Yeah. So, keep going. Flies away on the fucking Thundercat. And then, magical prison. Gets out.
And you're a talking sword.
I'm not the sword. I'm the ribbons, obviously. And my name is Rue. The cube is Frank.
So here's the thing. Apparently Atreus gets a magic sword that has a personality and all that in a previous game. And but he can't hear it talk. But because she's in this other realm now, she can there's speculation that this is the same sword. She can hear it fucking talk. The cube, I don't know what the fuck is up with the Jello cube. In what part of any kind of mythology does it reference a fucking Jello cube, okay? But that is played by what's his name? Jack Quaid plays that character. And like there's photos out there of him in the mocap suit with the fucking like PVC rectangle pipe for reference, like spatial reference for Deborah Ann Wool interacting with him. So that means that this is that character, this fucking Jello cube, is going to be in the game significantly.
Way out, but you're not even all here.
Of course I'm not here. I'm dead.
You have to be dead to come through the gateway.
It's like you're holding some...
Yeah, we get it.
Promise.
She takes the sword from the fucking Jello cube. And then there's more gameplay. Actual gameplay. All cutscenes, by the way. If you didn't notice. So from like, what? From like, where is it? So from about here? From about here, so we'll say the 8:15 mark, all the way to about the 18:15 mark, we'll call it there. So about 10 minutes of just cutscene. So again, and then we had all that cutscene in the beginning. So I'm not that far off from saying that 5 minutes of this 20 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay is not actually gameplay. It's just cinematics. It's just the cutscenes. Like, yeah. Okay. It's slightly hack and slash.
Get out of here!
Not until I get you out.
I don't need
Kind of
help.
classic action adventure game combat. I mean, if you're playing 007 First Light right now, which I am, probably going to stream tomorrow and stream on the gaming stream on Thursday, but if you're playing 007 First Light, this is basically the same kind of over-the-shoulder style combat to a T, except using swords instead of guns, right? Or hand-to-hand combat. Like, that's what this is. Like, I'm sure it feels punchy, good, it looks cool and everything. But like, it's just so weird. Like, there's an appeal problem here. Sucking his soul. There's an appeal problem here, right? Because, and that's all we're really gonna show. Who wants to play, like, God of War fans play God of War because they want to play as Kratos. They want to play the fucking God of War who's going in and fucking shit up, all right? They don't want to play as Kratos' second wife, who's also dead. They don't want to play that. So, I think this game is going to have an appeals problem. Awareness when it comes to wokeness in gaming is at an all-time high as well. People are very, for the most part, not down with the woke in games. At least, at the very least, it's very controversial and will get negative talk around your game. So I don't think, like, going in that direction is the smartest play, especially when it comes to Sony games. But there were a lot of opinions about this game. So let's take a look here, right? Like, take a look at this. Right here, Derek Anderson says, "I'm speechless looking at still of the game," right? Fake Wizard, it's so over. PlayStation is over. And then you had, like, what? Let's see if I can find more for you here. I don't think I saved more than that. Yeah. Jack Quaid here is going to play the fucking Cube. And he's going to be, like, tweeted from the old Jeff Keighley himself. Look at this. Like, see here, 2.5 minutes, and then we saw, right? We saw. It's like 5 minutes of actual gameplay was in the trailer. I'd rather just play as Kratos or Atreus, to be honest. That's from Kata. And then, like, Fratanga calls it Karen of War. I'm tuning out. Like, people are out on this game already, right? And it doesn't seem like it's going to have the same kind of appeal as most God of War games. And even David Jaffe is going in on this game. So this is like, and David Jaffe, this is not a guy who's down with, like, the anti-woke scene, okay? This is a guy who's railed against Vera Dark. This is a guy who is very much a leftist, right? When it comes to politics. And carries that mindset into gaming, if we're being honest. But even he is calling out this shit. Like, listen to this.
The God of War
Let's see here. Make sure.
thing, though, if it wasn't called God of War, to me this feels like one of those trailers that someone has to remind you about. And then you're like, oh yeah, I remember that. It's kind of cool, you know. It's like it's God of War, so I'm not hyped for it, but of course I'm going to play it and I'm going to stream it, talk about it. But as it relates to just, I mean, I think it's terrible. I think it's terrible. I don't think it's going to sell what they need it to sell, assuming it is expensive. I don't know if it's expensive.
It's going to be expensive. It's a Sony game. It's a main franchise for Sony, one that's made them a bunch of money in the past. They've spent exorbitant amounts of money on it. Like, there's a television show that's coming along, like, with it, right? So, which also looks dog shit from the set photos we've seen and everything. Yeah, this is, it's going to be expensive. Just looking at it, you know it's expensive.
But assuming it's expensive, I don't think this is going to, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with that? I need the backstory for this fucking thing. I need to know if Corey's like, look, he wanted to do something else. He was promised he'd get to make a new IP. Sony I'm making all this up. I don't have data. You know, they came down and disappointed him and said, nope, we got to play it safe. Money's tight, whatever. Gaming overall is.
Yeah, so he's actually right there. Rare Joffy dub. But he's right in his assumption that, like, it looks terrible. Like, people aren't responding to this in the way I think they hope. By the way, everybody in the chat, everybody in fucking Sony's State of Play chat, first off, the chat is always negative on those live streams. But they were particularly negative about that overall. And other than spamming, we want Destiny 3. Which is what a lot of them were spamming. So, yeah. So we had that. And then, here's something. I'm not going to play. This is Alana just sitting, basically, for a bunch of time. But I'm going to play you a little bit of this. And Alana Pierce confirms something here.
You are free.
Yeah, she's watching the trailer. She's like literally shaking, guys. Literally shaking. She's the most Californian Australian you've ever met.
This is wild. Okay, context everybody, this is the game that I wrote. This is the game that I wrote on it.
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed.
Hiya!
So there you have it, everybody. The game was, she says wrote. I think it's co-wrote. At least co-written by Alana Pierce. So, Alana, if you don't know, is a streamer, but also a voice actor. She was in Dispatch. That's probably the most successful thing I'd say that she probably has done. And she's tried to say that she was accredited with working on other bigger projects. And most of the time, she's been exposed as like not actually working on those projects. And now she's come out and said that this is the game that she wrote, and basically she wasn't able to tell anybody about it, was, you know, DMCA'd and all that shit. So, like, now she's out and saying that, like, this is the... And this fucking tracks so much. This is the most self-insert bullshit that you could possibly see. It's about a tough woman trying to escape hell or whatever. There's a cute furry companion that's going to be there. Like, this all tracks as fucking Alana Pierce, right? And if she's writing it, by the way, complete woke leftist too and all that, drags her politics into the fucking shit the same way that Joffy does. Which, interestingly enough, wokey on woke crime there. With Alana Pierce being like, I wrote this, and David Joffy being like, it's terrible. So you have wokey on wokey crime there, with him being the original dev on these games, hating it, and she coming out and saying, I wrote this shit. So, yeah, there's not a lot of hope knowing that she wrote this, or at least co-wrote it, that it's going to be good writing. Not a lot of hope. So expect to get exactly what you see. And it's going to feel, I think it's going to feel very 2019, 2020 in terms of storytelling. And I don't think it's going to do well financially. I think it will still sell. I think there will still be Sony ponies out there that will buy it. I don't know. It might break even. It'll either break even or lose money. I don't think this thing is going to make a ton of money for Sony. So yeah. That's our God of War news, right? Oh, and this is funny because so it's the end of State of Play. This is Mr. Matty Plays, if you guys don't know. Mr. Matty Plays is a streamer, video game streamer and all that.
Okay.
And he apparently here gets really mad at his chat.
I don't know where to even start, dude. Chat, you guys just fucking ruined it again, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know if I want to do these showcase streams anymore. I'm gonna be real. It's just like it was a justifiably like annoying showcase, but I just see people getting mad at like the dumbest shit. Like the problem with the game isn't because you play as a fucking woman.
Okay, the problem isn't that you play as a woman. The problem is that it's called God of War, but you don't play as the God of War. It's a side quest. It's a DLC expansion to a game that could be interesting. It's not an actual game that people want to play. It's like this. I think Vertanga put it well when he said online too that like this is like if you had a Spider-Man game that you called Spider-Man, but it was all about Mary Jane. And like a brief instance where she got like Spider-Man powers or something. People don't want to play that. People don't want to play that. That's not what people want to sign up for when they see the name Spider-Man in the title, okay? People don't want to play as Kratos' second dead wife in a new God of War game, okay? It makes so little sense. It's narratively not what people want. Maybe the gameplay is good, but it's narratively not what people want. And the thing about that is because Sony relies so heavily on the cinematics and the graphics and the storytelling of the game as a selling point of the game, then that becomes incredibly important. You like think of Crimson Desert, right? Storytelling was never a selling point of Crimson Desert. The selling points of what was the main criticism a lot of people had when all the Crimson Desert hype was around, right? Right before the game came out. A lot of people were saying, or at least some people were saying, how come we aren't getting any narrative trailers? How come we aren't getting any story trailers from this game? And it became very apparent that there was a story, yes, but people don't really the selling point of Crimson Desert was not the story. Right? The selling point was the gameplay, how much stuff you could do in the game. The ADHD quality of like there's something around every corner, right? Which was very built upon the fact that the game was originally an MMO that was then retrofitted to become a just standard single player. Story was never a selling point of that game. It exists. It may even not be terrible in some parts, but it is never a selling point of the game. God of War games, the story is heavily the part of the selling points of the game, right? It's a narrative-driven game. And when you have something that is a narrative that nobody gives a shit about, in a game that relies so heavily on narrative to be a selling point, well, it's not going to sell. Duh. Understand your audience better.
It's just like just didn't. I don't know. It didn't look different enough from like I guess God of War to like justify this whole kind of redoing, like new approach to it. I thought the aerial combat looked fine, but I mean that was a big showing for, I don't know. I felt kind of flat during most of it, but again, it's kind of what I said with my 007 impressions. Like, I'm not a mark for these things, but you see me popping off about Wolverine, or like I really like Pragmata, so I think it comes down to the type of game. But
that's weird.
Yeah, I got nothing more to say. I'm gonna hop off though. I got to think about if I want to do these types of streams. I don't know, man. It's just, it gets mad toxic, and it's like I'm not trying to ruin people's vibes. It's
anybody who like calls their chat like toxic is like super gay. Like this, like these people come in to watch you. They care about what you say and the experience you can give, and they have their own opinions. And those opinions are not toxic. They're just opinions. Okay? You can just not pay attention to them. It's that easy, right? You just not let it get to you. You have that control over yourself, right? Or are you so emotional, so soft that you can't control your womanly emotions within you, sir? Like, it's so stupid, man. Yeah. Don't tell your chat don't tell your chat that they ruin stuff or that they're toxic. It's a general rule of like just entertainment. Don't tell your audience like they're pieces of shit, like just in general. I mean, if he wants to be like Hollywood, go right ahead. Hollywood does the same thing. They tell people all the time that they're shit. So yeah. But it's been wild here. Oh, what is this? I just saw this. Oh no. Fertanga says poor Endymion decided to not being anti-woke once it was too late. Okay, so God of War Laufey looks dope. I enjoy the idea of a god afterlife. So she could run into Ares, Athena, Zeus, and possibly the possibility there is endless. Mongolian gods, Egyptian were shown too. What's the sword from? And the cube, Excalibur, no idea. Either this looks cool. You can block me now. You can block me, but you know I'm right. So yeah, it's funny because Endymion's also defending like 007 First Light and saying that like it's not woke and the females in it are actually hot. And he's defending the plot points of 007 First Light. I think he's correct in that the game isn't woke. It's also funny that like this is the same guy that like just went on a crusade against fucking Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 because they had a gay romance option in the game that you literally could just not do by not pressing one button. That's it. Wouldn't even take you down that path. And he spurred out about that and a black character later in the game, right? A black companion character later in the game. Like, he was really angry about that. And he basically threw the entire game in the garbage. Also because he was probably shit at the game. And it probably required him to work hard to platinum it. As he says, he platinums every game. So, now he's out there deciding, oh, you know what, guys? I'm not going to be anti-woke anymore. I'm not going to be anti-woke on this stuff anymore and defend it. This dude is the biggest hypocrite. Like, this dude bullshits about his sources, right? And just says shit. And he clout chases too. Because he does stuff like he shows up to Flash's quartering stream where they're dumping on the quartering. And they're like, Endymion, what do you think about all this? And he's just like, oh, I don't even know what's going on. I'm just here to like play this game that I'm playing and like hang out. It's like, why the fuck are you on then, dude? Like, what are you, what? Anyway. Yeah, this guy, total fuckhead. Just total fuckhead. So yeah. The next game that we had was, let's go to it. Wolverine, right? So Wolverine, highly anticipated, been in the works for a good long fucking while. We've seen this thing basically get Sonic revamped, right? Where it looked fucking terrible in some of the leaks that we've seen. The whole plot's basically been leaked of this game. And this is the most polished new trailer that we have now. I did see some people saying that the jumping actually looks better because the jumping in the game actually just looked like Spider-Man, and they've tweaked it a little to look better. Look more unique, I would say. Why is the hair on his... Why is that... See, this is what I'm talking about. It's like Uncanny Valley. It looks real, but also not real, you know? Like, and the lighting is all fucking weird.
Let's see if we can find the one that got away.
Because it's like day, but it almost feels like fluorescent, like bullshit lighting.
Redhead. Might be our only lead. Looks like she took off into the industrial park. All right, let's search the area.
They do show more gameplay of this one than God of War did.
Perimeter stable. Holding position.
Just kill these people. Reavers is the bad guys here.
No answer. Stay sharp. I don't like this. Should do another sweep.
Clearly cybernetic enhanced humans. Well, I guess everybody knows you're here now. He's got a health meter and also looks like a rage meter is building up. One thing you'll notice here, like he's covered in blood and all that. And then the blood just fades away. Just goes away.
Shut it, freak.
Alien looking human kid or mutant kid.
Shit's gassing off. Not today, Bob.
Trask.
Skullbuster! Up there! We need backup! Now!
Yeah. I mean, it's gory and very... what we've already seen in terms of like the violence. This is Jean Grey, by the way, and she doesn't look good. Like, she doesn't look horrible, but she doesn't look good. It's clear they tried to rework her character model, but the character model is just fucked. Like Mary Jane and Spider-Man, like, kind of fucked.
You are, Red.
Jean? Is that you? Don't worry. You're not going anywhere.
Why does she have the fucking long coat? Don't know. Doesn't make any sense at all. Those claws apparently have a very long reach. I like that they tried to make him slightly comic book accurate by making him short. I was told that like you can die in this game, even though it doesn't make sense because Wolverine like, you know, regenerates, can't dies. He can't die, but like apparently his heart can be stopped or whatever. And that's one way he can die. But they say that the way you regenerate health, at least, is by filling up your rage meter or committing certain like combos. Which, by the way, can we take a second and just, I know it's like freeze frame, so it's not great, and we're in the middle of movement, but look at this. Look at this background here. The rendering of this background. It looks unfinished and just like choppy. It looks very 2013. This is a lot of fucking people, by the way. Like, what the hell? And I think these people are like a government agency. So like,
yeah, let's go.
Shit. Yeah, that'll work.
so yeah, so you got your motorcycle set piece. And clearly there's a car chase sequence there that they just skipped through because it's not finished yet.
Where are those mutants?
See the dot reticle there. There's definitely going to be yellow paint stuff in this game. Objective markers, things like that.
Get out of my way! You're mine.
Mini boss. Showing off how you can get fucked up. Spam the heal button in there. And I guess using the heal button like costs you your rage meter stuff. I have also heard that this game has like a low gore mode for those who don't want to play with gore on. If you do that, like, you're going to get judged heavily. Indiana Jones shit.
Hoping for the redhead.
I think that his back
Get you guys out of here.
Are you a superhero?
Not kid. I'm Wolverine.
There's a little bit of actual gameplay. Mystique. Sabretooth. A lot of people.
Some folks can't wait to die.
Yeah, so it's yeah. Nothing. This doesn't make me want to like play the game. Like, it doesn't make me want to play the game. Let's just put it that way. But Pirate Nation, as you can see here, revealed. Jean Grey has officially been revealed to join Insomniac's Marvel's Wolverine game. Oof. It's very, very similar to, yeah. She doesn't look great, guys. That doesn't look great. Definitely could do better. But, yeah. You have people reacting like Gilbert versus Babyface. Sir, can you please put your purple powers away? Oh, you're female. Oh, sure, if you say so. So, yeah. Yeah. This is some news that came out about the game. And actually, let's zoom in more. I'm zoomed out pretty far. So, this is some more news about the game. New details on Insomniac's Wolverine game. The X-Men do not exist in this universe. It's a Wolverine game that includes the X-Men. But they're not the X-Men, guys. Logan is part of a group called Team X because we have to be different. We can't just do X-Men. Anyway, they save mutants around the world. Logan can die if his heart stops. Adrenaline and rage can restart his heart. Includes low gore paths for people who are squeamish about blood and guts. Yeah, exactly. Again, you're going to get judged and called a lot of names if you go down that path. But this whole part here, the idea that we have Wolverine in an X-Men game, right? Because that's really what Wolverine is. But the X-Men don't exist. So, like, there's no Charles Xavier, I assume, is what that means, or Magneto. And he's just going around saving mutants from an evil, government organization. Like, who are those people that he was killing? Like, there was a lot of people. It almost felt like he was a bad guy at this point. So, yeah. It just doesn't... It's too similar to Spider-Man. But also, like... It's too similar to Spider-Man, but also, like, nothing that's different about it really drives me to want to play it. And as a PlayStation exclusive and somebody who doesn't own a PlayStation, it would require me to buy a PlayStation. I'm definitely not going to do that. It is no way have some kind of drive to get me to want to buy a PlayStation. At all. Even a refurbished one or on discount or sold on fucking, I don't know, Facebook Marketplace or some shit. No. I don't want it. So, and all I really did, Jean Grey's, like, powers, why is Jean Grey's, like, powers, like, purple? I don't understand. I don't really remember any instances where they're like that. So, it's weird. Not necessarily what I would go with. So, that also got a lot of hate. And on top of all that, people were spamming they want Destiny 3, which isn't going to happen. And I honestly think with the amount of money that they put into these two games and the amount of purchases that are going to be made are not going to equal each other. And Wolverine, I think they might take a loss on. Spider-Man, you could do the way the Spider-Man is, because I think it was that style and way it is was unique when it first came out to Spider-Man, and that people were more down with that. And also, like, Spider-Man as a standalone character is more sellable. Wolverine and even the X-Men are still not as popular as Spider-Man. Spider-Man is the number one most popular, like, Marvel character. And Wolverine's just not going to touch that. It's not going to, I'm telling you right now, it's not going to turn over as many sales as people think. I would not be surprised if the new God of War game that stars, again, Kratos' dead second wife makes more money than the Wolverine game. Specifically also because, like, the Wolverine game has a very checkered past at this point of being in development hell and having a lot of development problems and being revamped over and over. Basically starting from, I think they had to start from zero, right? Like, completely restart development. And it's been in development for a very long time. I don't know why. Like, I would think that a game like that is probably going to be a really buggy mess when it comes out too. Especially a game that moves the way that it does. I'm thinking that the game's going to be a buggy mess. It's going to get a bad reputation. So, yeah. Let's see here. So, yeah, State of Play did not go very well. I think I would give it, as a grade, I give it like a D+. Because they didn't show a whole lot more beyond that. They did show this. Tomb Raider, Legacy of Atlantis, which I think of the two Tomb Raider games they're releasing or like remaking or whatever, is the hotter version, more attractive version of Tomb Raider. But will release February 2027. You can see some stills here. It looks pretty good. Like, they bringing back fucking dinosaurs. Like, she looks like classic Tomb Raider. I mean, I feel like this is the way, man. Like, I feel like this stands to a good chance to actually do something for Sony. And I think that, like, they could make something out of that. And Tomb Raider really is desperate as a franchise to make something out of it, because I don't think the last two games have paid for themselves. I think they've been pretty underwater. There was also, that looked okay. There was also, what is this? Let me go to, or actually, here, I can do this. This. This is Until Dawn 2.
Akashima Island, haunted by dark stories. Our goal, confront the evil, corrupting paradise. This is Dead True International.
Thanks. Come on, let's get a photo together.
Over! You're rotated on that one.
A for effort, dude.
Who's the buff idiot?
Does no one know this guy?
This is how villains are made.
Oh, you two haven't met yet, right?
Sebastian, I'll be looking out for you. Roland, whenever.
Yeah. So here's the thing. It's when this came on and people didn't know what it was, everybody was very confused. They were like, what the fuck is this? Because it's like, it felt like a fucking dating simulator. It felt like, because it's all just like young people hanging out in this fucking place. Like,
We're ready. This facility has been
This is Dacre McCary or something like that. The guy from Stranger Things, right? The older brother of Sadie Sink's character in Stranger Things. I've forgotten all the names in Stranger Things at this point, but yeah, using that shitty Power Rangers remake and all that. But yeah.
Shut down for decades. Uninvestigated, untold, until now.
This is how villains are made.
Yeah, it's a very horny game, too, from what it looks like.
Did you hear that?
Nate, are you out there? We gotta go.
Yeah, there's
Right!
I have a bad feeling.
Let's get rid of it.
Grip it tight.
Go! He's coming! Through there!
Take a deep breath.
Fuck! Which way?
Steady the mind.
We're gonna have to jump!
This rock's down there!
So yeah, it's classic Until Dawn, choose this or choose that. You know, like sort of Telltale-ish, but like that's while the first Until Dawn game was made, like you choose whether or not how many people or who survives the night, right? Until dawn from the monster based upon the decisions you make. And yeah. that part, by the way, got like a laugh in every stream that I've watched this season. So
Can you do what needs to be done?
it feels, yeah. First off, it feels very deadliest game, right? Or most dangerous game. The old tale that's been done 1,000 times over of hunting humans. It's been done numerous times over. But it also, like, people were very confused because, like, Until Dawn 2, and the title doesn't really make a lot of sense because, like, it's day for most of this fucking trailer. Like, it's daytime during this entire game. So, like, why do we have Until Dawn 2? Like, it doesn't make sense. Anyway, it's, I don't know about this one. This is another game that rides or dies on the story. So, like, if the story's good, we'll see, I guess, right? So, but it's clear that everyone can live, everyone can die. So, yeah. So, it's about, you're going to have people trying to do playthroughs of figuring out how you can do both of these, right? 2027, yeah. All right. So yeah. It's that looked okay because I'm into those kinds of things, interactive movies, interactive comics, that kind of stuff. Except to the tune of like fucking mixtape where it's not even your interaction doesn't even matter. You're just along for the ride. So yeah. But in general, state of play did not look good and got a fairly negative response. I put it at like maybe a D+ because there was one or two things that I'm like, oh, okay, but all the in-between stuff where you usually might find something that's like, oh, that's kind of interesting, didn't look interesting. A lot of people were taken by Stuntman 2, where you're doing all these like famous movie stunts as a driver and all that. They were really taken in by that. If that's your kind of thing, go for it. It's not really for me. But yeah, in general, state of play, it didn't go well. But we also have some of the, I don't know, we'll do this one. I don't know if you guys have seen, but Fortnite is becoming very desperate for people to play the game. Because you know their numbers got to be down because they are leaning into the goon. Fortnite has always been a game that's been about like, oh, we're about the children. The children have to be safe. We're about the children. Keep the children safe. We can't put big butts and titties in our game because of the children. So all of our characters have to have the same nondescript, genderless form to them and be flat. Well, now they're flipping the script on that because these are Fortnite skins. This is a Fortnite skin. Yeah. They're bringing sexy characters into Fortnite now. Yeah, season 3 or whatever. They're bringing sexy characters of it because I don't know if you've seen. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's see here. That's not a good one. That's it? That's all you're going to show? Oh, okay. Trying to... Yeah, here we go. These are the Overwatch Fortnite skins. Damn.
Damn.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
It's time to go. Hope it doesn't end soon. Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing, gotta go.
Yeah. They gave Tracer, but they gave all these girls their booties back. They are more shapely here in Fortnite than they are on Overwatch now. And people the only reason they're doing this is because their numbers are down. If their numbers were not down, and Tim Sweeney has been open about this, and the company's been open about this, and that Fortnite numbers are down. That's why they had to cut 1,000 people or whatever recently. It's because the Fortnite numbers are down. When they don't get to... This is the problem with live service game farms, right? If you can't get people to traffic onto your game, that means you're not getting as many sales. Less people in the door means less sales that you're getting. Which means that because you live by those constant sales, because your game is free, well then, you're not making as much money. You can't afford that many employees. That's why they were shutting down sponsored modes. That's why they were cutting staff. And now this is their attempt to try to win people back. Gooner skins. If it gets real bad, bro, Marvel Rivals edits of skins in Fortnite, bro. I don't even know how they can't do Emma Frost justice in that game. There's no way they'll be able to do it. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Anyway, let's go back here. Let's do Stargate. All right. So, non-video game topic. Okay. If you didn't hear, this comes to us from Variety. Exclusive, the new Stargate TV series has been axed at Amazon. The show was first announced with a series order in November of 2025 and hailed from showrunner Martin Gero, who was a writer on Stargate SG-1 and Stargate Atlantis. So this guy, Stargate is in his blood. He's been around Stargate, okay? Sources say Amazon execs were concerned that Gero's take on the series would not have broad appeal beyond the franchise's already dedicated fan base.
dishonor. Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What do they mean? Appeal beyond the friend. First off, the fan base was enough to keep Stargate SG-1 and Stargate Atlantis running a lot longer than I thought it should have. I used to watch Stargate SG-1 as a kid, right? My mom was really into it. And I used to watch some Stargate Atlantis here and there. My mom also watched that. Not as religiously, I guess you could say. But they were successful series. Successful enough for Sci-Fi to keep them on for as long as they did. And Sci-Fi canceled Firefly. Don't forget. They canceled Farscape after 4 seasons. This is a company that was completely okay with canceling shows. Especially if they cost too much money. And clearly, Stargate did not cost too much money, and that's why it ran for so long. It was formulaic, yes. The plots were a bit contrived, especially getting into the later seasons, but it was generally good television. And it has become a behemoth of a show, right? Because SG-1 ran for a long time, Atlantis ran for a long time. Essentially, like, these shows are like, Stargate shows are like the NCIS of sci-fi shows. Just like stuff your mom and grandma watches. That you can just check out in, check back into. Not very heavy. Dramatic, but not overwhelming. Like, they have that same kind of feel to them. In terms of network shows. And why not appeal to that fan base? Because that fan base is still out there. And they'd watch more of that content. Especially if you tuned it up a little bit. With even more money to get better, graphics, better CGI. Not have to reuse sets constantly. Because it was very clear that they reuse sets and locations all the time for Stargate, okay? Appealing to the fan base is what you need to do. You know why? Because if the fans like it, the normies will come. This has been proven over and over again. If the fans don't like it, if the established fans don't like it, people are not going to tune in. People simply are not going to tune in. So let's see here. Yeah. Where is it? So Disparu here showed this. This from the Variety article. According to an individual with knowledge of the situation, Amazon execs were concerned that Garrow's take on the series would not have broad appeal beyond the franchise already dedicated fan base. So because Stargate was going to be for Stargate fans, they canceled it. GG, Amazon. Yeah. We can't appeal to the fan base, but we can greenlight things like Star Trek Starfleet Academy that didn't appeal to anybody. And they thought appealed to broader audiences, right? Not modern audiences, but broader audiences. The problem is that the broader audience doesn't want to be appealed to because they don't care. So make it for the fans. And the people who are interested in it will join the fandom. That's how this thing works. Right? We make the food that people like and hope that new people also like the food, okay? Because it's good. That's why we have a dedicated amount of people that eat it, right? Now, if those dedicated people start to leave, that's a problem. Because new people are not coming in and those people are leaving. So something's wrong. But if we appeal to the fans and the fans come in, they're going to draw new people in as well. It's just dumb business practices. Generally just dumb business practices. I don't understand. Let's see what else here. This is something I actually saw, and it wasn't featured at the State of Play, but I've seen it here, and it's been talked about a few times already. This is from what is it? Owlcat Games, and it's The Expanse Osiris Reborn, which is an action RPG, and it's based on the Expanse universe. I don't know anything about the Expanse. I think I saw like 1 or 2 episodes way back in the day because my buddy was a big fan of the Expanse, and he was like, "Dude, you have to check this out, man." And I was like, "Okay." I watched a little bit of it. I was like, "It's all right. It's not really for me." It was hard for me to get into, but a new sci-fi like action RPG is kind of what we need right now. Ever since Mass Effect ended, and Mass Effect ended with 3, fucking Andromeda. I played Andromeda. I thought it was okay. I wasn't as hard on it as everybody else, but especially considering what we got later from that studio with fucking from EA with fucking Dragon Age. BioWare doing Dragon Age of Veilguard, fucking Gibby, Andromeda all day. But yeah, we need this now to take the play. I mean, the closest thing we've gotten to something that's Mass Effect like recently is Pragmata, at least from what I hear. So yeah, let's take a look at this. Okay, so we got sexy time, attractive female. Oh fuck! Why did this take me to this? Oh my god, you fucker! Fucking ads, dude. Why did you take? I just wanted to pause your video. I didn't want to. We got some attractive females, yeah. It's looking good, dude. I mean, this is a cinematic trailer, obviously. But if the gameplay holds, like, yeah, man. Apparently from, oh my god, dude, this fucking, I don't know why you do that. Fucking Twitter, the way they do ads. But apparently, that game, too, the male lead did the voice for the male lead character, had this voice actor do the voice lines for him. And he did the whole recording. And I think they tested it with people, with like testers. And the constant feedback was his voice acting was fucking terrible. So they hired a completely new guy to come in and do the voice acting for the character. So like they had to put out a post be like, "Hey, we really appreciate all the work this guy did, but everybody hated it. So we brought in a new guy to do the voice." So yeah. They're re-recording all these lines. And that's a good thing, I think. Because they're listening to feedback and wanting to get it right. If they want to do right by, it shows they want to do right by the customer. Put out the best game possible. Okay. So. That was a lot. I think that's everything I really wanted to cover. Let's see here, just to be sure. Lots of fucking news. Oh no, Millie Alcock. I almost forgot. So, if you don't know, Millie Alcock in an interview recently said that simply, as Variety puts it here, she said, simply existing as a woman is something a lot of people comment on. We have become very comfortable having this weird ownership of women's bodies. And it's whatever. That I think that statement was like, whatever. You're trying to say that, like, it sounded like you're trying to say is like, oh, as women in the industry, we're just treated like pieces of meat, which has been said for a very long time and probably was true for a good long while. I mean, think back to the Harvey Weinstein years when Hollywood was actually good and women were treated like pieces of meat probably. And there was actual abuse that was going on. And yeah, it's a statement. It's whatever. She can hold that belief, whatever. But she responds to the backlash over that because people were angry saying, like, nobody has ownership of women's bodies. Like, stop complaining about it. And she said, quote, I didn't even say men. I said people. That also sounds to me like, come on, guys. I didn't say men. I just said people, you know. Women too. I meant women too. But she didn't mean women too. She meant men. It's just now we're retroactively changing it in the meaning. And you left yourself an out there by not specifically saying men, even though you clearly implied men. She also says, and they got so angry. I was like, you're proving my points. Oh, so it is about the men proving your point. Because she would go on to say, and the backlash is from a lot of people whose profiles have no photo, who are burner accounts. Okay, so they're bots, farming raids, so who gives a shit about them? Or someone's name and then dad of 4 Christian, which is hilarious to me. So it is about men. It's all about the men. You're complaining about men, trying to say you're not complaining about men. So you're lying. And that you're trying to do a lie through omission. And then you're now saying that, like, it is men complaining who are then proving your point, right? But it's a Christian, which is hilarious to me. But I mean, whose opinion do you really care about? If you're pissing the right kind of people off, you're doing okay. So, doing okay, you're doing okay pissing the right kind of people off. That implies that you think you're doing good, moral good, by pissing the right kind of people off. What kind of people? Someone who has a name, data for, and Christian, like, in their bio. And you say you don't care about their opinion, but clearly you do care about their opinion because you're popping off on it. So yeah, she thinks it's good. She thinks it's good to piss off Christian dads, apparently. And people that essentially align with this opinion, right? That maybe, hey, you should shut the fuck up about this and just promote your movie. And this is one of those, this is, again, I said it earlier, one of those positions where it's like, if you just shut the fuck up, you will be fine. You don't have to say all the thoughts that come to your head, okay? Just promote your movie, shut the fuck up. There's so many people, there's so many instances of actors who get asked rage bait questions and then don't address it. Find a way around it and not do all this bullshit and say this stuff that gets you in hot water and hurts the actual promotion of your movie. Because this is hurting the promotion of the movie. A movie that doesn't need the promotion of it hurt anymore. Because Supergirl is not tracking well. It's simply not tracking well. And it's to the point where, where is it? Let's see here. Oh, gosh. Come on. Yeah, here it is. First look at Lex Luthor in Man of Tomorrow, where they have Lex Luthor in his battle suit here, his power armor, his Iron Man Hulkbuster suit to fight Superman, right? Which, you know, is in the comics, right? You can see it right here. But it's interesting because, sorry, I heard a weird pop noise behind me. But we're already moving into first looks of Man of Tomorrow and promoting Man of Tomorrow and all that. And Supergirl isn't even out yet. And I think I also saw like a leaked picture of like Henry Cavill, his like Superman. Let me see if I can find it here. Or not Henry Cavill, Superman. David Cornsweet. Let's see here. That might be it. I think that's what they're trying to show there. So we'll go with this one. It's a little grainy, but these are like some leaked photos of like Cornsweet on the set of Man of Tomorrow. And you can see his hairstyle a little different. The suit looks a little bit different. It's a little bit more, I don't know, form-fitting is the right word, but like it almost looks darker. The collar is a little different. I think the way the cape sits on him is a little bit different. The chest piece seems a little bit different. Like everything seems a little tweaked. Like not super different, just I think one of them here, yeah. This is the best comparison shot. Like his collar seems more like, I don't know, defined and better set, where this one seems like awkward. And yeah, the suit's fitted more a little bit. And some people said that like maybe it's not that the suit is fitted more, it's just that like David Cornsweet just changed his body in terms of working out to fit the suit more. So I don't know. But we're already moving on to promoting Superman Man of Tomorrow, then promoting Supergirl, because that's how fucked Supergirl is. Anyway, so we've been going for about hour 40 here. So now it's time for the Doom Scroll. So we're going to go through the Doom Scroll. If you're not sure, if you're just jumping in here, taking a look, see the stream, you're lurking later or whatever, the Doom Scroll is basically we open up Twitter and we just live scroll Twitter, raw dog in Twitter. We're not scared. We're not going to see any weird stuff, that's for sure. And I've already seen something that's worthy of clicking on, and it's this. Apparently, discussing film reports here, James Gunn reveals that Man of Tomorrow will have a time jump of around 2 years. Basically real time, okay? So, yeah. It's going to be him versus Luthor again, I guess? He's going to be in the fucking power armor? I don't know. Again, this was not... I don't think James Gunn's world, super world, is... His DC is long for this world after the Paramount buyout. What we got here? Nicholas says tickets were free. Mofos should have been paid to attend. So he's talking about, so apparently there were theater releases. You could actually go to the theater to see on a theater screen the Sony State of Play. Because that's how arrogant fucking Sony and PlayStation are. Why you would ever do that? First of all, if you do that, you're mega gay. Like you're super ultra duper mega gay. Like, I'm sorry. I'll make the rules. But I'm still wearing my headphones. I don't even need to be wearing my headphones anymore. But if you do that, you're super uber mega gay. I'm sorry. But he says tickets were free. Okay, who cares? You don't need to be going to a theater to see the fucking State of Play, okay? It'd be more entertaining for you to watch a streamer cover the state of play. Because they actually make it interesting. Because there wasn't a whole lot interesting in there. All right. Jack Play plays the Cube character in God of War. Laufey, who is spelled Frank, not Frank. Why is that? Why is IGN and PC Gamer? Why are they doing this like spell check for everybody? Like PC Gamer put out an article that was like, it's pronounced Laufey, not Leifey. And this one here from IGN is it's spelled Frank, not Frank. Like nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a fuck. Why are we doing this? Like, are you that bored at IGN? Like, shit's gay. Oh, I saw this too. So, My Nerdy Home posts this. The Men of the Odyssey. Could have been a Greek-themed masculine shoot, but I guess this works too. Yeah, I don't... What are we doing, man? What? Wait, why is his arm... What the fuck are we doing? Doesn't make any sense. What did Guess Who's Gay? Oh yeah. He's trying to run cover for Nolan. He's a fanboy. God of War Laufey follows Faye as she fights through the afterlife of the gods. The Everywen. That's the afterlife place, I guess they're at. Everywen is where ruthless gods from across mythology vie for power in a land overflowing with dangerous magic. Yeah, again. But who really cares? Like, who really cares? I don't understand, like, it's not going to do well, man. I'm telling you right now. Like, it will make money. It will make money, but it won't make money. You know what I mean? Like, you'll get millions of copies sold, but like not enough millions of copies sold. You know what I mean? This is gonna be seen as like an in-between game. That's what it's gonna come down to. This is gonna be seen like Miles Morales, but for God of War. And it sounds like Dante's Inferno, if I'm being quite honest. It sounds like they just stole the plot. Did Alana Pierce just steal the plot of Dante's Inferno? Like, is that what happened here? Images from God of War Love. Okay, yeah. Why they do her face like this, man? This is her most attractive, and her eyes are like. Why do they do Deborah Ann Wool's face like that? Like, she's hot, dude. Why? He actually did mocap. Yeah, this is fucking... He's literally Jack in the Box.
Damn!
Why are you gay?
He's literally Jack in the Box. Why would you... Why? What is this? Why? What? I'm so confused. Like, nobody cares about Kratos' second dead wife and, like, the Justice Gang that she has. Like, what? Who wants to play this? Like, Congrats on Alana on continuing to waste everyone's time and get paid for it. Oh, it will be written by Queen of the Woke, Alana Pierce. So here's the God of War game I spent 4 years writing. 4 years writing? What the fuck? I am so unbelievably proud of Santa Monica Studios. I am well aware of the incredible talent that team possesses, but it's more beautiful than I ever imagined. I cannot wait to play it again. Technically, now as a fan. Okay. PlayStation is branded a fucking Yorch torch. This dude is so fucking gay, dude. Like, he's... Like, all he does is just for engagement based upon woke. He doesn't even like video games, man. I don't even think he plays video games. Like, he's... It's hard for me to describe how much, like... How pointless I think his existence is on the internet. Like he adds nothing. It's so bad, dude. Anyway, these two women were there though. And I don't know. She has the fucking milkers. If you can, by the way, you can see boobs through like a sweater top like this, that's a fucking rack, bro. And then she was just big. Like, but yeah, they were not beautiful women. Well, disparate to the fuck. All right. Yeah. The article is worse. They cancel it because of, yeah. Platform designed to help users view an organized, structured digital ad. Okay. Oh, this is a fucking ad. Fucking ad. Fear the Bredo. Oh, man. Fucking tree bear.
Bangers. I know. This is not a banger. This is not a banger. And I know bangers. I know.
Such horse it. You have to buy a PS5 for this game. Whatever, not doing it. Yeah. I think you're okay, bro. I think you're okay. It's not that. Look at this lighting, dude. Like, again, I've said it once, I've said it again. Something about the lighting is just off. It makes the game look uglier. Like, if they had more ambient setting lighting, the lighting was done better, it would look better, or at least hide more of the flaws, because there's clearly visual flaws with this game. Just the way you can see it's moving, like, it's too quiet. Some of these visuals do not look good on that. At least for what they're going for, right? Like, look at this, man. Look how fucking smoking shit. Look how... And then they... Ugh, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? We think you'll like the game because it's completely different than what you're used to. Is it? I feel like it's not, though. I feel like it's God of War with your character as the League, and that's it. Nobody wants to play as Atreus. I wish Thor never died. I would have loved a redemption arc for him. Yeah, not annoying teenager Atreus. I mean, you're probably going to get that at some point. You're probably going to get pouty, whiny Anakin Skywalker Atreus at some point. It's going to happen. Like, that's either going to happen or they're going to kill him off. Like, where the fuck is the Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3? I was expecting it PlayStation State of Play. Either going to be at the Jeff show or Xbox now. Yeah, Jeff Keighley's doing his own show and all that now too. It's weird because that's another thing people remarked on, is that the State of Play seemed really short this year. Like, there weren't a whole lot of games within the show of games. games. So, best look at Lex's war suit in the set of Man of Tomorrow. Oh my god, dude. Is that real? Oh my god. Oh, that looks cheap. Oh. What? Wait. What in the Buzz Lightyear is this shit, dude? What is that? What does it look like? Why does he look like Buzz Lightyear, bro? Done. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's a bad one. Seinfeld. All right. Tomb Raider. Legacy of Last 2027 State Play. All right. She got some booty to her again. Yeah. His dog has seen some shit. Hassan Piker's seedy, sex-obsessed life, soliciting nudes, lists of best breasts, and desperate laptop for porn. Separate laptop for porn. Dude. Hassan. Chill out, bro. Also, laptop. You got smartphones, bro. Be an adult. Do it in the shower on a smartphone like the rest of us, okay? Like an adult. Like an adult man, all right? Everybody knows that's when you do it. That's why I'm a 4 showers a day kind of dude, okay? Alamo Draft Host CEO right now. I am never going to financially recover from this. So, oh God, what? I saw this earlier as I pulled up Twitter, but I didn't actually read it. For the first time yesterday, I experienced the new Alamo Drafthouse QR code ordering system, and I can tell you this, it's truly awful. Rather than making ordering food and drink more efficient, it actually adds steps to the process, and if you want to order additional items during the film, you have to open your phone. No, your cute references to that irony in your How to Alamo video doesn't negate how ridiculous this is. Please don't cut corners with your staff and revert back to physical menus and order cards. Yeah, that's not good when Elijah Wood calls you the fuck out. Has 2.1 million views on his tweet. So, yeah. Scott Pelley has been fired from 60 Minutes by CBS after 22 years on the show. Oh, okay. This is one of those dudes whose faces I recognize. I had no idea who he actually was. Probably because 60 Minutes, nobody watches 60 Minutes anymore. Everyone who is saying that it's good Stargate got canceled because they are sick of woke shit is wrong, because the original creators were involved with the project and it's getting canceled so they can put woke slop in it now. They want someone that doesn't understand the IP. When has this ever worked? I mean, yeah. Well, Nerd Cookies here says, well, it looks like they might now be getting a showrunner who does not have history with it and will bring a fresh new perspective. What's this? Stargate was among the first MGM titles identified for a series or film adaptation following Amazon's $8.5 billion acquisition of Storied Hollywood Studio in 2022. The studio may revisit the IP with another showrunner, possibly someone who does not have history with it, and would give it a fresh new perspective. So yeah. This is Amazon not understanding how to make money. Like, They made Rings of Power. They fucked up by literally doing the same exact thing. I think they were involved, if I remember correctly, with Paramount in the making of the dog shit Halo franchise or Halo series. And that failed because they didn't understand the IP. And then now they're doing it again here. Like, they've had some hits. Reacher is very popular and I hear is a hit. I watched one season. It's not really for me. But other than that, I mean, maybe it was canceled because it was shit. I don't think Ian knows. But yeah. Master Chief, mind telling me what you're doing on that stuff? Yeah, because this fucking shit happened again. So obviously, with the start of June, all the companies are coming out and pretending that they care about gay people again, because they're all so virtuous. Halo, of course, they do this same shit every year. They'll do this on Juneteenth too with the dashiki skins, where they pretend they care about black people. They say that they did the same thing in like Black History Month, February, right? They do this every year, and every year, what happens? They lock the fucking replies because they know they're going to get fucking burnt. They know they're going to get absolutely trolled in the replies. They don't like it. People are going to say mean things about the gays. And, they don't want it. So, every year they do this, and I know they specifically do it, though, to get likes, but moreover, retweets and quote tweets, just to get engagement and to remind people that Halo exists as a franchise, and Halo Infinite is still running as a game, even though nobody is playing it. So, that's the only reason they do this, is for the engagement. So just don't engage with it. That's the only reason they care about her doing it. Fucking Tree Bear needs to chill out with his G&G memes. There was a trailer for Dune Awakening as well. I don't know. I know it's an RPG, right? Or supposed to be, based in the Dune universe, and I just gotta be honest, I'm not a Dune guy. Like, Dune has never been, like, something that appeals to me. So, yeah, nobody cares. New to demand Amazon. Pick an option. Let Stargate creators make a new show. Release the rights so fans can do it. Choosing anything else self-sway. Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. The Lost Wild is coming to... I think... Yeah, I saw this trailer too. I think it also confused people. Because this trailer, it has dinosaur. It's obviously a dinosaur game, right? Or has dinosaurs mostly in it. Came right after the Tomb Raider, like, Atlantis game, and there was dinosaurs in that. So people were confused and were like, is this a continuation? I thought that trailer ended. But no, it's a completely different game. Not something that really appealed to me, though. As a father, games being cheaper would benefit you even more so. Yeah. As an employed father of 3, an 18-hour game will take me roughly 4 months to finish. I mean, yeah, but also, because what is he? But also, like, if you really like the game, you'll find time to play it. Trust me, I'm a dad too. I'm gonna find time to play it. I'm liking 007 First Light. It's got flaws to it, but I like it, and I want to continue playing it. I feel the drive to play it more. So, like, I'm going to find time to do it. I've done streams. I've played all the games streaming, and you can check it. I've streamed those games at, like, 1 in the fucking morning, 2 in the fucking morning. And I had to be up the next day for work and everything. Take my kid to daycare. I still did it. I didn't get a lot of sleep, but I still did it because I wanted to. So, yeah. Fortnite's blah 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 appears to be centered around drug runners parody theme. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Yeah, we see that already. Crazy how people swore the suit was perfect and didn't need changing. Now excited by the imaginary changes. Yeah, it's comparing the. Ugh, that just looking back, it just looks bad, doesn't it? That just looks bad. All right. It has been confirmed that writer of God of War Laufey is none other than Alana Pierce. Yeah, we know. We know. Yeah, we know. Men being closed off to women's stories is some of the weakest shit imaginable. Again, it's not because she's a woman. It's that nobody wants to play as this specific woman in this specific game franchise. Like, context matters, guys. Context. Stellar Blade sold fine. Nobody had a problem with playing a sexy robot female in there, okay? Like, yeah. We know that. Hag of War. The only reason why this game would sell at all is that it's tied to the God of War. Yeah, I mean, duh. What happened to my Nerdrotic live channel? Just had a stream taken down for a firearm guideline violation over a parody AI video. I am unable to stream on the channel, but it doesn't say how long I was given a strike. Fortunately, I cannot show you the stream now that it is gone. Please let me know if there's any more information on this link for the suspension of live streams. Feel free to DM me. Thank you. What channel was it? Oh, it was Nerdrotic Live. Okay. So it's not the main Nerdrotic channel, but it's the live channel. That's the channel where he does I bet he's using, so on Nerdrotic Live he puts up the streams of, like, I think that's where he has like FNT that's just streaming 24/7, right? Because that's a big thing currently, is bigger channels are just they're having like a secondary channel where they just put up old live streams or continuous video content. Like Viva La Dirt League has like a compilation of like a ton of their videos that are just playing on a live stream loop on their channel. So like this, it probably something got triggered there. Yeah, so now Yorch is calling Endymion a sellout. Yeah, that's anti-woke right is eating the anti-woke. Nitric oxide boost. Erections, heartbreak. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Is this an ad? Yeah, it's a fucking ad. The ads are always weird, bro. Some of the wild stuff y'all are saying, because some people might miss Kratos a bit, is a tad much. Laufey is probably going to be great. Wrong. Destin, pro Xbox dude who looks like an aging lesbian. It's Santa Monica. Who gives a fuck, dude? Studios are only as good as the games they put out, all right? Like, in Santa Monica, they just been putting out God of War games, and we know how they are. Like, gameplay-wise, it's going to be the same. Yeah, we see that. But the narrative, again, the narrative is an important part of this game. And people don't care about the narrative. They don't... Again, it doesn't have anything to do with how good the game even is. It's perceptions about the game and whether or not the audience is attracted to that storyline. If the audience doesn't care about the storyline, they're not going to show up for this. That's just the way it is. It's also okay to miss the God of War in a God of War game. Yeah, no. Like, all right, yeah. This girl was there promoting one of the games. I think everyone is 12. Oh, Dreamleaf, who's a man pretending to be a woman. Like most things, there are many things to criticize Hassan for. Same with me. But what you are doing in 2026, writing articles about someone having consensual, and receiving consensual blah, 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 is not always healthy, but hard to someone watching. This is some 2020 shit. I mean, I guess. I think it's also because Caleb Hammer has been, like, outed and like multiple videos made of him about his dabbles into some deviancy as well. Lara Croft always puts a smile on my face even after all these years. Yeah, Lara Croft looks good in these games. I can't wait to see how Melanie Mack is going to spin this bullshit about how it's woke or whatever. Even though she's a massive Lara Croft fan. I don't even know if she's into Lara Croft. I don't even know if she's into video games anymore now. Like, if it's all just a grift or what. I'd honestly be mad if I were her. Bro, did the red dragon just say something that makes sense? I don't know how to deal with this. This fucking Sony pony, like, he said something that, like, it's why I've never seen this guy say something that actually, like, was like a W. Like, I don't know where to go from here. But he's right. I mean, look at this, dude. Look at this fucking shit. And then look how hot she is. Like, they ruined it, man. Ruined it. I don't understand. Every actor instantly said yes to Christopher Nolan's Odyssey, except Robert Pattinson, who asked to read the script. You want to read it? Everyone else just said yes, Nolan replied, yeah. Probably because Robert Pattinson has, like, a little bit of a brain between his fucking head. He was like, I know you got, like, a story pass and you've done so many banger movies, but, like, doesn't mean you're not capable of putting out shit. Yeah, everybody's just posting how terrible they've made Deborah Ann Woll look in this game. Like, what the fuck? Tonight show, late night TV is just getting weirder and weirder. Wolverine looks fire. I guess. I don't give a single fuck about male loneliness. Epic deserve it. How your girlfriend looks at you when you ask her to block the guy who. Whoa. That
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Damn, dude. Chill out, bro. I don't think that's not a thing that really happens. If that happened to you, you need to talk to somebody, dude. I'm not watching all that, bro. This looks so bad, man. He looks like it's like fucking Toy Story, dude. Yeah, Fortnite is hot again. Marty is washed. Martin Scorsese has joined a generative AI startup as a partner and advisor. He adds that he used AI during pre-production to help with storyboarding. With this tool, I can share what I'm visualizing more clearly and efficiently to my creative team, the production designer, art designer, and cinematographer. So it fills in the gaps is what that fucking sounds like. Yeah, Martin Scorsese, I think he's revealing a little bit about that. Probably why some of his later stuff here is falling through. SDR show. I don't know what that is. Scott Pilgrim. Okay, yeah. Doing more of that. Barber showcase. Incredible barbering skill. I mean, I guess. Dude's got a fat head. They couldn't help themselves. Day one, my low NPC, the PS5. I mean, I guess. Is it that it looks not great? If the story is not trash like Spider-Man's 2. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Mauler. Legion Eyes Gaming. I hate woke shit in video games, but the new God of War is not woke at all. These people are just seeking attention. I feel like it genuinely looks really good, and I want to play. Okay, yeah, but here's the thing. Again, it's not about woke, right? It's about people don't give a shit about this character, and they don't want to see more of that story. And it's about doing a game in a series of a game that doesn't revolve around the main character of the game and trying to pass it off as a full-scale game within the franchise, okay? If people don't care, if the audience doesn't care about it, they're not going to play it. It's as simple as that. Like, sorry. Like, I don't... Anyway. John Delarose says they uglified Lara Croft 2. What the heck happened with video game? That's a mid-frame pause. And what the fuck are you talking? God, this dude's so... It's all just rage bait. It's rage bait. Move on. I was already not going to watch the Odyssey, but now I'm not going to watch it even harder. Yeah, I don't really have any like desire to go see the Odyssey anymore. I was thinking like maybe because like Nolan and like obviously puts out really good movies. No, not anymore. Yeah, he's talking about Stargate again. Yeah. Okay, what did Endymion say? Oh my god, dude. No, I'm not reading all that. I'm not reading all that, but I feel sorry for you, or I'm glad that happened to you, bro. Just not. If Asha Sharma wants to really bring Xbox back, and I'm gamers good grace, be in gamers good graces. Holy shit, Gata, fuck. Then she'll green light the scale. Bro, are you drunk? What are you smoking? Thinking we're gonna give him the classic. Yeah. First off, that's not going to happen. Second off, holy fuck, this is a terrible sentence. Attempt at a sentence. PlayStation Nation. Am I providing enough value to the shareholders? Oh, I love female protagonists. Yeah, but one of them is pretty. I will say, though, why does she look a little bit like Millie Bobby Brown? It's a little weird. One of them is pretty, though. The other one, woo, definitely compared to the actress that she's supposed to represent. Or is supposed to be her. Like, oh, yeah, this lady was the game director, so. Yeah. I don't know what. A new God of War game with 20 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay. So, yeah, I saw this. Conan O'Brien and Bill Hader, their playthrough, their playing of God of War, and they're early. They were able to touch the game early. I don't think it was this God of War. I think it was a previous God of War. Both of them look incredibly a lot younger here. And but yeah, we haven't touched the controller for 45 minutes. Yeah, it's a good joke because, you know, Sony, right? Movie games. Oh yeah, a lot of these games, by the way, are coming out in like September, and I have to be honest with you, a lot of them are probably going to get moved because you don't want that many games releasing in September. It's bad for the industry. It's bad for those companies. It's bad for gamers. It's bad for everybody. Spread it out, okay? They're like cheeks, okay? You just got to spread them. Yeah, we read that already. Crazy ass foos. Yeah. A sequel to War Machine is now in development. Military thriller is officially the next most popular, 10th most popular movies of all time. What? That piece of shit? What? No, this can't. This...
You are coping and seething.
Bro.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? What the hell is even that?
Dude, I saw the trailer for this movie. Absolute dog shit. Like, if you're a military person, by the way, and I'm not a military person, but if you have had any contact with the military or any knowledge about the military, if you watch even the trailer for this movie, you're going to have a fucking aneurysm with how wrong they get everything in the military. Like, it's... The dude yells retreat in the trailers. The dude yells retreat in the trailer. You never say fucking retreat. Dude, it was so bad. The trailer was so bad, and it was quite clear the way the story was going to go. And like, this is, by the way, this is the Alan Richson effect. He's a hot thing in like streaming right now. So like anything that has him in it, people are going to check it out. No, if they make another one, like, it's fucking dumb, man. I don't get it. Netflix says that they only make their content based around stuff that like gets views. They've never canceled anything, right? That was getting views. I'm not sure I 100% believe them, because some good stuff has been canceled. And some really bad shit has been put in production that I know is not getting views. It's still coming out. I don't know. Jared Leto reportedly skinned himself alive to prepare for his role as Skeletor in Masters of the Universe. I 100% believe that, because he's a fucking insane person. But from what I hear, and I did see a clip of Skeletor in Masters of the Universe that's going around, it looks like the character is not... Like, the movie isn't taking itself too seriously as the other trailers kind of presented it as. And like, there is some rumors that his version of Skeletor kind of like steals the show in every scene that he's in. So like, we'll see. Hey, Grok, make her straight. These horny motherfuckers out there. Horny motherfuckers. Thank you for not giving up on me. $2 balloon from Walmart. Balloons are family too. Melanie, so Hotep here posts. Melanie Mack apparently posted this on her Instagram story. Quote, just because a guy struggles with same-sex desire doesn't mean God made him gay. Any more than a guy struggling with anger means God made him a murderer. Wild fucking take. You have a choice about what you do with every temptation.
Coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing.
Yeah. I'm kind of getting the feeling that Melanie Mack's husband is gay. Based upon all the evidence and stuff that's being put out there. Kind of getting the feeling that he's another gay man. This thing is really taking off now. People posting this. Like... Andrew Garfield. I honestly don't give a fuck. All right. What time is it? 2:21. We've doom scrolled for about half an hour here. They fumbled Deadpool's suit. I don't even know if that's supposed to be Deadpool, though. Maybe it is Deadpool, but I'm not sure. What is this? Patreon CEO Jack Conte delivers a message to Bricks and Minifigs after they sent an official takedown request for Reckless Ben's videos. We have, in fact, unfortunately determined that Bricks and Minifigs can stuff it. We're keeping Ben's page up. So yeah, good on them. Patreon has some bad L's, but this was a major W. Yeah, because I don't know if you all have kept up on that story, but it's a doozy. Basically, company stole like $200,000 worth of like Legos that people inherited and then wouldn't give them back or whatever. Anyway, there was a lawsuit, but they refused to accept the lawsuit, and like the Mormon, like this like community of Mormons is involved in all that. It's wild stuff. These guys, Reckless Ben and all that, they're the ones covering it, and they've done the videos, and they're the ones that have been arrested several times now because of their content that they're making around this. So you can go check it out with them if you're interested. It's quite the story. Quite the story. Did anyone ask for a God of War where you play as Kratos' wife? Like this is reaching an audience I'm unfamiliar with. What did Asmongold say here? No one wants to be a character that looks like your average 43-year-old suburban mom. If you think I'm wrong, let's see how many cosplayers dress up as her versus the dozens of more appealing characters. Game will probably still be successful regardless, though. Yes, because he knows it's a Sony game. It's a PlayStation game. So Sony ponies, they will ride or die gang for life. They are blue through and through. Blue man gang. They will buy the slop from Sony, no matter what. So yeah. All right, but I think that is wait. Oh, George promoted. This looks rad. Official trailer for Invoker, a co-op horror where you and your friends are trapped in a haunted mansion. That's kind of cool. Yeah. This female God of War announcement literally ground the entire showcase to a halt. Patiently obvious and hilarious. Probably means painfully obvious and hilarious why they have saved it for last. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think, though, that this is going to be... Every time it's about to end, I see Sydney Sweeney will star as Katrina Van Vassel in Hollow, directed by Lindsay Beer. The film reimagines... fucking hell, that word. Reimagines the legendary Sleepy Hollow novel through the POV of Katrina Van Tassel as the central figure in a dangerous mystery and supernatural love triangle. Yeah. I don't think... No. Yeah, I don't think so. No. Okay, so I think we're going to end there. I think we've dealt with enough autism for today. Hope you guys have liked the show. If you're catching on the VOD, appreciate you guys. Make sure everybody like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Probably be back tomorrow night with a gaming stream. Definitely we'll be back at least Thursday with a gaming stream. We'll see how everything goes. And when you're playing more 007 First Light, really want to play more of it. Until then, we'll have more videos, short stuff coming out probably tomorrow and the next day. Just released a video tonight, right before the stream, about Mandalorian Grogu, because Mandalorian and Grogu took even bigger L's this past weekend. You thought it couldn't get worse. It did for them. So definitely go check that out. Again, appreciate all you guys. The fact that anybody listens to me at any point on the internet, is fucking a shock to me. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Hope you have a good night. And we'll talk to you again on the next time.